Hey guys, Crumb here. Welcome to another RuneScape Slayer Creatures video. We're going to be starting the numbered level 92 creatures now, and according to the wiki, that is Airuts. Alright, so there are a couple of different locations to fight Airuts. One is near the Piscatoris Colony, which is the part I believe I'm at now. Yeah, by the Hunter area. Oh, I haven't done the needle skips. Alright, so the way I got here is if you have memory strands from the memorial to Guthix, I think you need just one of them. You can right click and teleport right outside right here, which is pretty cool because it's fast, it's easy, and it doesn't cost anything. Alright, so Airut are level 122. They're not weak to anything, which is interesting. I forgot to do this for the last couple of videos. Noted drops include Razorback gauntlets, Kaigi's journal pages, and like all different parts of the Tuska mask, because they're served Tuska. I think it has like 4 or 5 Tuska mask pieces, something like that, to make a Tuska mask. They also have not quite 17,000 hit points, which can make them kind of a pain in the backside. Alright, so we're going to do this 2 ways. One for melee, one for ranged. Or maybe magic, I'll see. The strategy is basically the same. And I also brought food and prayer potion. The third location for Airuts is Mazcab, which is where the Liberation of Mazcab raid is. And it's also, if you do the Nemi Forest minigame a lot, where you've got to like run around and do certain little tasks to get XP and lots of skills that you can do once a day, that's in this similar area. But I'm going to do the Piscatoris location, because to me that's easier. But if you want to get a group together, you can even do like a group teleport / solo teleport to Liberation of Mazcab, and according to the wiki, once it lands you there, the Airuts basically right there. Okay, so let's take a peek. The Fairy Ring teleport AKQ on west-southwest. I didn't do that. The only problem with also Curadel's dungeon is that if you're not assigned a Slayer task, you can't go in there. Like that's not a thing. Alright, so to get to where the Airuts are, probably gonna have to wander around until I find them. I think I was simply used to trying to get at them some other way, because all this is just the hunters area, unless they're down here. I'll have to maybe wander around a bit. Okay. I remember that quest vaguely. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Rabbit snaring, falconry. Isn't this riveting? if it's west-southwest of the fairy ring for the place is probably somewhere up here. So I'm just gonna have to go up. Starting to, my agility is, oh, I think I see the quarry. Hey, alright, so as such, it's northeast of the memorial to Guthix right here. Alright, I may keep that in just because, you know, it's important. Something's wrong with the trees there, Brian, my lad. Oh, I think this is, I was going to say, this might be the Phoenix Slayer. The Phoenix Distraction and Diversion is also over here. Alright, so the only problem with this is the 2 attack styles, and then they do the thing where they thump their chest and go berserk, quote unquote. The wiki's definition, not mine. So then we just like get after him. And he's out. Airuts bones are worth about 12k each. I think it is. Yeah. It's one of the more valuable things they drop. Airuts also drop, well, the Tuska Mask stuff. And they drop quite a lot of salvage, rune salvage in a couple different sizes. They drop sharks, magic logs, U-logs, Serenic scale. Okay, good. That's a 1 in 400 drop though, so that's rare. That's fine. And they drop noted grimy Airuts, dwarf weed, and lanthanine. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. And apparently sharks is a 3 in 20 drop. They drop 2 at a time when they drop them. So he's do the thing where he's gonna do the where he'll be punching. I think he's done now though. So glad I brought prayer potion. He should be out by now. There we go. And a spirit emerald. Oh, he's gonna do the thing again, where he gets to punching. Alright. What I think I'm gonna do, I could probably just leave the magic logs. They're way less valuable than the Airuts bones. And if I can do this to where I can just get some ranged gear on, get like shadow glaives or something. So then we would have my armadillo stuff. I was gonna say, I thought that was the lucky helmet. Yeah, the ancient stuff. Okay, why do I have this junk? Sometimes I don't understand why I have certain junk in the bank. Alright. So, the ranged method, the wiki, following tactics applicable, okay, blah blah blah. Near the memorial of Guthix, it's very near to a bank. There are a lot of safe spots to stop the Airuts attacks, both boulders and trees, according to this area. So let's try that. I have a pair of shadow glaives here. I do that mostly for their accuracy. Okay, so boulders and trees. Okay. For engaging in combat, prey range. Locating Eric that's standing on 2 and attack with all you've got. When the Airuts sees you praying, it'll try to attack with melee, only to be blocked by the boulder. Okay, so we've gotta be a little sneaky peeky. Let's see if we can likely line up a likely candidate here. Alright, so first off, we pray ranged, which I've got to get my prayers up. See, ranged, protect from ranged. Or we say deflect missiles, or basically protect from ranged. Alright, so we pray ranged protect, and then we attack them. Try to. Then we gotta kind of run back here. Alright, so now he's gonna do the thing where he's gonna try to do that. And he's out. And a Bainite Stone Spirit. And Airuts Bones. Try this again. Okay, so they aren't able to fit inside these two rocks, or between these two rocks. Okay. Oh, and he just started. Oh, that's the wiki called this poison bile. This stuff. And he's out. Turn the prayer off. The only problem is waiting to see how things are going to go, because sometimes characters walk around stuff. And here comes the bile. Yuck. And he's out. And more Bainite Stone Spirit. Okay, maybe I misjudged him. It's probably because I don't use prayer very much. If it's not soul split. And if you're up against these guys with, like, you saw how I was getting kind of hit with the melee, but I had protect from melee on, or deflect melee on. So that's why it didn't happen like that. Because usually it's like I get stomped into the ground doing that, fighting the Airuts. Alright, so then we'll do our thing where we can teleport with a memory strand. right like that. And then we just run over here to bank the stuff. It's like it's not bad. It just requires a little bit of preparation and to remember that they use a dual attack style. That's the main issue with that. It's in their dual attack style. Oop, let's put this over here under the cell tab. Or actually, I call it a cell tab, but it's more like a junk tab. I don't realize why I have most of this junk. But anyway, again, with my bank disorganization, that'll be the end of this one. I appreciate you all hanging out. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz. Keep on going with your gaming journey and your life journey too, and we will catch you all in the next one. See ya!